EMV chip cards, EMV for Europay, Visa, MasterCard, may look simple. Just a plastic rectangle with a chip on it. But underneath the surface is a compact, highly integrated system, essentially a computer. And X-ray is one of the few ways we can see inside. So let's break down how it works. On the surface, you have a contact pad. That's the visible gold surface where the card meets the reader. Consider it a USB port or HDMI. It's not the chip, it's the interface. The real chip is embedded beneath it. Between them are microscopic wire bonds, each one connecting a specific contact to a node on the silicon. They handle power, ground, input-output, and the clock, amongst other things. These wires are thin, often aluminum or gold, and they're only tens of microns in diameter. Any defects can make the entire chip unresponsive. Our X-ray systems are used to inspect those bonds. Because they're hidden inside the epoxy package, optical inspection won't work. With X-ray, we can verify bond placement, look for broken connections, and spot defects like voids or delaminations. Deeper inside, you'll find the actual silicon die. It's a secure microcontroller running an operating system that performs cryptographic operations. Then there's the antenna. That's right, if the card is contactless, there's an antenna loop running through the card. Check out the two different systems these card manufacturers adopted. The MasterCard has a coil stacked on the chip, while the Visa has a coil embedded throughout the plastic. This coil is often a multi-turn copper wire, ultrasonically welded or laminated into the card core. Antenna breaks, misalignments, or bonding errors can cause the contactless card to fail. Now here's where things get even more complicated. Metal cards. Metal disrupts signal transmission. It can block or reflect RF fields needed for contactless communication. To make a metal card work, manufacturers carve out a cavity inside the metal body. In these cases, X-rays become critical. It's used to verify antenna positioning, check the inlay for shifting, confirm there's no short between the metal and the circuitry, and there's another hidden issue, shielding. Too much metal near the antenna and the card simply won't activate on a reader. Check out the unique solution in this card that leaves a gap similar to the smartphone antennas. From the outside, every EMV card looks the same, but inside, there's a delicate balance of materials, layout, engineering, and function. X-ray inspection helps manufacturers find hidden problems before the card reaches your wallet. So, the next time you tap or insert your card, remember, your smartphone isn't the only computer in your pocket. In a future video, we'll do a deep dive into antennas like the ones used in NFC payments on smartphones, which are actually replacing most cards with digital wallets. Subscribe if you don't want to miss that, and thanks for watching.